Oh, yeah. Recording? Yeah, I think we are. Hi, peoples. Bear with. She's better. Yeah, thought I'd do, vid. Haven't done one for a while. Quite honest. Reason, absolutely shockingly bad. Depression. Body image. Absolutely hate the fucking sight of myself. Absolutely just like almost just like complete. I can be so high one minute and then absolutely so low the next. Oh, by the way, changed the location around in my room, in my sitting room. This computer desk thing used to be over there because the window is now there. So the light used to be coming in from that direction there, and then I'd be sat that way. But now it's here, and the sofa is behind me, so if I move, because my back's healed up some, but that's another story, because I've actually, yeah, I was given some suppositories, yeah, that you insert. Except because of years of damage to my stomach lining, and like many of you possibly take a regular daily dose of lansoprazole, which is or something, you might not recognize that as a brand name, but it's a gastro-resistant pill of 30 milligrams that you just take, and it stops your stomach overproducing acid. Yeah, but things like anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen, diclofenac, all of these sort of things, they make my stomach bleed. I vomit blood if I take one of those. However, those are the most effective things for like fractures and muscular damage and all that sort of stuff. However, I was told if I use them in a, if I inserted them into my anus, then they wouldn't cause that. However, it took me 6 weeks to finally, well, I used one once and then decided that it made me feel really nauseous and crappy. Only I think it was, sorry, I've got a hot water bottle. I'm back on the hot water bottles on my stomach. Anyway, yeah, cut long story short, I started using them for a few days, and they worked, and it really helped to heal up my back and all of the rest of it. I can't remember whether I did a video since I fell over forwards and I fell flat on my face in the street down the road. I smashed a bottle. I bought a bottle from MILF License and the bottle smashed, but I fell flat, and all my wrist swelled up and my hand swelled up, and I bruised my hip bone. Luckily it was just like cut or whatever, and I got cuts all on my knees, and my knees swelled up, so that did nothing for body image either. Yeah, it just, essentially, I spent about 4 days wearing, like, just essentially all you could see by the time I'd finished were like my eyes, and yeah, it's horrendous. And pretty much it's like that it can change from hour to hour. However, I just thought, fuck it, I'm just going to do an update video. Oh, yeah, somebody kindly posted a comment. Don't know who this person is, didn't respond, don't actually care. Something about, it wasn't nasty, but something about, oh wow, bloody hell, you're alive after all these years, or something. And I'm thinking, okay, so is that a good thing or a bad thing? But, anyway, well, yeah. So, what I've been doing to make myself feel better is, things that, well, in my favourite eating disorder unit, the lady there, and yes, I am having a tot, because it's what I do, would call it a bounce thing, where you replace one addiction for another addiction, or not necessarily an addiction, but, chewing gum, or drinking lots of coffee, or doing lots of exercise, or buying lots of things, replacing one high or way of feeling good, but not in a particularly positive way, for another. And, one of them is like, obviously, well, shopping, or, not overspending, because I never go spend beyond my limits, but anyway, this came today. I love hats. It says, witch. I'm not a witch, but I might be. But anyway, witch. And then this hat came. I've pierced its ears, but I'm not happy. It needs to be. I'm gonna put like those sort of piercings, or those sort of piercings through its ears. However, yeah, it's got little ears, so I've pierced its ears, but I'm gonna pierce them further. So that's made me a little bit happy. Yeah, reason I've got gloves on is because I may have done this before. I've got a feeling I have. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I told you guys, they put me on topiramate. Only 100 milligrams a day as a mood stabilizer. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I think I need to up the dose, because my mood's not exactly stable. However, right, Febreze. No. I have done a video on this before, but this is just awesome because, let me just navigate with my water bottle. Ooh. Right. Oh, now my cushions fell off my chair. That's not good. Notice I'm not sitting on a chair now with a back. I can now sit on the stool and hold my back upright. The hot water bottle was kind of heavy. Right, okay. I bought this rather funky blue bottle thing in my local supermarket. It's like just a spray bottle. And then into it, where's my cigarette? Into it, I poured antibacterial spray. I'll cover the brand name up because we're not advertising brands. But it's like antibacterial kitchen spray. It's just antibac spray. So I poured that about up to there when I actually did it. That, yeah. You can use a bit of water as well if you want. And then my favourite scented fabric softener, which again I'll cover the brand up, but ooh, you know, that's, yeah. So it's fabric softener, what you put in the washing machine for your clothes. And I poured that in as well. So then, essentially, you get this mixture. So, say like you've been smoking a lot, you know, or something, or, you know, so the smoke's gone all over my new hat, for example. So I just go spritz, 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 and leave it to dry. Excellent. And what you've then got is the antibacterial action of, so it will kill any germs, you know, things that cause bad odour with the antibacterial stuff, but also refragrance it with the fabric softener, which is designed for fabric. So how much more awesome could that be? And instead of paying God knows how much for, sorry, but Febreze, which quite frankly, I mean, who likes the smell of lavender unless you're like 90 years old? Okay, some people might, I don't. It reminds me of, I don't know, well, it just reminds me of horrid things. Don't like lavender. And it costs a lot of money, and some of it is not even antibacterial, and you pay extra for the antibacterial one anyway. So you can make your own, and then you can change the smell and blah blah and all of that. So that's my tip of the day. And talking of tips, or a tip, I know my life is a bit of a tip. I'm waffling now, but I just thought I'd do a video. I may do another video tomorrow. You may not see me for weeks because I might slip back into another really deep depression and not want the world to see me, or I wasn't even answering my phone. I wasn't responding to text messages. I was doing nothing. But I know you guys, I know you get that, as in you get why we do that, why that happens to us, why sometimes the world is just too unbearable to be in. And it's not even the world that's unbearable, it's your own self that is too unbearable to be in. And at the moment, right this second now, I'm okay, hence talking to the camera. But right after this, who knows, it might be weeks before I'm able to do this again. I might never be able to do it again. I might make a video a day for the next 5 days. Who knows? But I still love you all, and thank you for just being there. And I wish you all really, really well, and I hope you're all doing good and everything as per, because you're all brilliant. Love yous, and laters. Bye.